Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here, welcome back to another video. Today I am here with part 4 of Let's Play The Sims 4, Simvivor, Talk Shore. We are here, brand new week, brand new game. In the last episode, our purple tribe, Julie and Megan, were the last two members and they had to vote each other out, which resulted in a deadlock, which resulted in a fire-making duel, sending Megan home. And her sim is about to leave the camp, but the rest of them are decked out in their brand new tribe color, orange, and that is because these four sims have officially made the merge. Allison, Joe, Jess, and Julie are our 4 merge tribe peeps. I've oranged out the entire camp. Literally everything's orange. The building is orange now. We're celebrating. We're embracing the new. Their new tribe name is Dagat, or Dagat. I felt like it was cute because it sounds like something the Sims would say, like dag dag, but it actually means shore in Filipino. So I thought that that would be really fun because, you know, the name of the season is Talk Shore. Get it? Okay. Anyways, the Dagat tribe is here, and that means that it is now every man, woman for themselves. There is no more of tribes at all. Like, there's no tribal immunities. Every competition from now on is going to be you win for yourself and no one else. So it's definitely a brand new game. These were not necessarily the folks that I imagined being here at the Final Four, especially Joe's tribe that he pieced together randomly on day 1. But you know, this is the beauty of Simvivor. Yesterday, I was really kind of upset that Megan, who is leaving, was leaving, because I was like, oh my gosh, Megan was like one of the strongest players this season, but I'm like, I'm not really looking at it the right way, because was Megan really the strongest player? I don't know. Here we have Jess, who's been social literally to everyone. She has been a socialite around camp. She's been playing the middle, strategically talking to people not only on her tribe, but on the other tribe, which could really cement her as like a solid player going forward. Not to mention, Jess was the reason that her tribe won last week, getting them to the merge. Jess also nearly made it all the way to the end of the Bird's Nest Challenge in episode 2. But you know who did make it to the end of the Bird's Nest Challenge in episode 2? Allison. Not only has Allison been a fun presence around camp, laughing, smiling, singing, she also has been doing really well in challenges. She finished the Bird's Nest Challenge for her tribe in episode 2, and although her sim kind of bowed out of the jet ski challenge last episode, technically she still could have won. Maybe it was a strategy that she wasn't going to move her jet ski, hoping that her jet ski was in the best place possible. She did just lose her #1 ally, but to me, I think that opens up way more opportunities. Like, Megan was her ride or die. Megan was her other half, but now she can separate herself from that, and now she has her other half on the jury as a solid vote for her. And then we have Joe, who has been none other than a menace. Episode 1, he refuses to talk to anyone unless they approached him. He pieces together this random tribe of Jess and Allison. He starts teasing and mocking other people around camp, and then he just, acts as like the dad. He literally is just being a menace, and it ended him up here. Meanwhile, Miss Julie, who is in a very awkward position right now. I do apologize for that, Julie. Miss Julie here is working so hard to keep up that reputation that she had in her first season of being this absolutely killer, dominant force. She was strategizing so hard. Episode 1, people are approaching her to be on her tribe, and she picks a tribe, and both of those tribe members are out the door. Granted, she is the one standing. She is feeling confident. She won that fire-making tiebreaker, but she is here outnumbered, and she's the only one here who hasn't won any of the tribal challenges. So it's like, have I been looking at the game the right way? Have I been calling the strong people the strong people? Like, the right people the strong people, I don't know. I was reinvigorated with life today, thinking about the 4 that we had left and thinking about how they really could. Oh yeah, Allison has a stank face. She is not happy, but I'm thinking about how these 4 really are some pretty strong contenders for the crown. Oh, look at Allison. She is very upset. She is very tense. Joe is taken aback by it. It's probably, and Jess, probably one of the first times that they have seen Allison really upset. Her sim has always been that bubbly presence, but now her best friend is gone, so she is definitely not going to be super happy about it. I mean, there's, you could always look at the bright side of everything, and I'm sure that she will, and I'm sure she will do great, but it is definitely going to be an adjustment for her. Julie and Allison already kickstarting the first conversation of the merge. I mean, Julie has some big shoes to fill because, again, Allison is without her +1, so, and Julie beat her. So if I was Allison, I wouldn't know whether to applaud Julie or maybe hold a grudge against her, because she easily could, like, you got my #1 person out, you didn't, and meanwhile Jess is just thinking about herself. But yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go, but again, I do really think that Allison being without her +1 is gonna open up a realm of opportunities for her. All right, it is morning time, and 3 of our Simvivors just woke up at the exact same time. Joe, Jess, and Julie are all up. Allison had a pee break in the middle of the night, so she'll be up shortly. But I'm excited to see how this socializing this morning unfolds. There reaches a point in every Simvivor season where the Simvivors just, stop talking to each other, and I'm wondering if we've hit that. Oh, Julie and Joe are going to talk. I feel like Julie and Joe have unexpectedly been really close this season. They came in with what was basically a target on their back, and they kind of, maybe they'll stick together. Maybe it is their, duty to help each other get to the end. I feel like that would be cute. Again, this season for them two has been about redemption. It was about picking the right people and building the right team to help them make it to the end the second time around. And so maybe the right team was each other, and maybe they realized that, and that's what they're gonna do, is stick with each other. But yeah, they've always been very chatty. I think that they've had a conversation literally almost every episode, which is great. You love to see that, especially like it makes you feel excited when they get to a portion of the game like this, when they can actually play together. But we got these 3 over. Oh, and here's Allison. Everybody's joining the conversation. Everybody thinks everybody smells. Why is that? Do we not have a working shower? All right, so we're not actually at the challenge arena. We are right behind our camp, and that is because this challenge is called Go Fish. This dock has been sitting at the back of our camp all season. Nobody's come to take advantage of it, but we're just gonna go fishing, and whoever catches the most expensive fish wins. And it must be a fish. It cannot be an item. It must be a fish. All right, survivors ready. Go fish. All right, what will you guys catch? Did anyone catch anything yet? Nothing yet. Jess caught a fish. All right, Jess has caught a new minnow worth 6 millions. All right, we will go through what everything is worth afterwards. But Jess, you can return home. You've caught your first fish. That is all that matters. Has anyone else caught a fish? No one's caught anything yet? Who will catch a fish next? Julie caught a fish worth 6 millions. All right, Julie. There's your fish. Joe caught a fish. Joe caught a fish worth 20 simoleons. All right, Joe, there's your fish. And now it all comes down to Allison. Will Allison catch a fish worth more than Joe's? Will this be a fish at all? Oh. Okay, yeah, she didn't catch anything. Okay, gotta be a fish. If there's an item that goes in the inventory, it counts, but she keeps catching these random things. It's gotta be an item. All right, come on, girl. You've been fishing for hours. Allison caught the same fish as Joe, except Allison's is $19 and Joe's is $20. Joe's is just a little bit heavier. And so that means Joe wins our first individual immunity of the season, safe from the vote tonight at Tribal Council. But as for Julie, Allison, and Jess, somebody will be headed home. Wow, by $1. Girl, you almost had it, Allison. You almost had it. But that's the name of the game. You almost had it. All right, Tribal Council will be tonight. Quick turnaround like the old seasons used to be. And so I want to see some socializing. I want to see some good conversations being had. I have absolutely no clue where this could go or would go. So I better see them socializing. And we're starting it right away. Allison and Joe be like, Allison's like, Joe, remember me? Like, I'm the girl that's been on your tribe since day one. I was, your second pick, but still like you whatever. And now Allison's going to talk to Jess. Allison is like, oh gosh, I need to go and make up for everything I've lost. And honestly, so fair, girl. You should be going around. You should be saying, hey, listen, I'm a free agent. My best friend in this game is gone. I need somebody that I can trust. I need somebody that I can go to the end with. Like, that is what Allison should be doing. Whether or not she means it, she should be going to literally every single person and saying, like, I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you. All right. Looks like Jess and Julie are about to engage in conversation. These, again, are like two people that I've never really seen chat, but when it comes down to going to the finale, you need to start having conversations with everybody, no matter where you are in the game. I feel like they would, and Jess has just been thinking about herself. Have you guys realized that Jess has just literally been thinking about herself this entire episode? But there are two people that have not worked together. So like, my thought going into the finale is like, you need to just get with anyone you can, right? Julie knows she has Joe. I feel like Jess knows she probably has Allison, but it's like, would you want Allison in this game if she has a literal best friend on the jury, right? You're not going to want that left in the game. So like, if they do decide to band together and get Allison out, I would totally see where that would come from. I mean, there's also reasons to get any of them out. There's reasons to get Julie out because even though she hasn't proven it, she is a known from the past challenge beast, and she has a resume, she has a history. There's reasons to get Jess out because she's pretty chatty with everybody, and there's reasons to get Allison out because she's proven that even though maybe she hasn't won every challenge, she's been close to it, or close to helping, almost being like in the very top of every single challenge, and she has a best friend on the jury. So like, I do feel like they all have a resume that's being built for them. So there's a good reason to literally get any of them out. So I'm intrigued to see where it will go tonight. All right. Julie and Allison are now chit-chatting. Allison's thinking about Julie, thinking it's the right ploy to go. All right. If that's what you think is the best place to be. Now, the other thing you can think about in terms of Allison, it's like, Allison could be like, listen, this girl used to have my best friend's back. Why wouldn't she have my back? Allison could be thinking about like something like that tonight too. Also, it's midnight, so we should probably be going to Tribal Council. Let's do it. All right, welcome to the first merged Tribal Council. Our brand new orange tribe, Dagat, is here. Joe has won individual immunity, so he is safe from the vote tonight at Tribal, but either Julie, Allison, or Jess will be headed to the jury, one episode short of the finale. Let's recap the week. Joe, your power has continued to soar on this camp. We've seen your abilities to be both a little manipulative player and a social player, and now a physical competition threat. even though you can't be voted out tonight, who are you looking to bring to the finale with you? Julie, you have not had the best luck this season. Which member of Joe's tribe do you think you could pair up with more? Would it be Allison? Allison, you again have been such a light around camp. Is that kind of social threat going to kick you out of the game tonight? Or will it be Jess? Jess, you've proven to do very well in challenges, winning for your previous tribe in the last episode, and you've also really been playing the middle. Even though you've been playing the middle, have you been playing hard enough to get people's votes to keep you? All right, so our first vote goes to Julie. Our second vote goes to Allison. That's 1 vote Julie, 1 vote Allison. Our third vote goes to Jess. That's 1 vote Julie, 1 vote Allison, 1 vote Jess, 1 vote left. The fourth person voted out of Simvivor Hotha Shore is Jess. Yes, Jess, the tribe has spoken. I am like IDK. Jess has truly been playing the middle, and I think her downfall has been playing the middle. She has been the wild card. I've said it from every single episode now. She has had her eggs in too many baskets. She is such a social person in real life too, but on the island, she just was talking to literally everybody, but not enough to one person to gain their vote. Like, the other relationships are leaps and bounds stronger than the ones that they have with Jess. And we also saw that Jess was thinking about herself a lot. So it's like, were you thinking about yourself too selfishly? Like, there are other times where you have to be able to be a team player or be able to show what you can do for others and not just think about yourself. So I really do think that her sim was just a little bit self-centered. And so the self-centeredness kind of sent her packing. She has performed really well. I think she's performed really well. I think she could have won. I don't know. I think she was just playing the middle too much. I've been saying it every single episode. So I think that really is just the reality of it. But we do have a pretty strong final 3 so far. I am very excited to see how this will play out. I am extremely excited to see how this will play out because we have 3 completely. Also, Allison, I'm so sorry. We have to shave. I'm very excited to see how this will play out. We have our 2 returning Simvivors returning yet again to a finale episode, and then versus Allison, who's just been the light around camp. I don't know how it'll turn out at all, especially with the competition. So we'll just have to wait and see. And you guys will all find out the results of this season in that next episode. So stay tuned. But for now, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like. It's a big help. And I will see you guys all again next time for the finale. Goodbye. Woo!